Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Full disclosure. We're going up an hour early today because I need this to be a short show and it to be behind me today because I'm in a fucking mood. I'm in a fucking mood and just like I'm in a fucking mood, which is so crazy because I literally remember yesterday being like, nothing can get me down. Biden Harris 2021. We are moving towards like such a fucking phenomenal future in which we don't have this orange muppet as a fucking president. And now I am in like the worst fucking mood. So things just change on a dime. But there was like stuff that I thought I'd be in a worse mood if I didn't go up today because of my bad moods, because then the reason I'm in a bad mood, like one, and then I would be pissed that I broke my streak. And then also, stuff happened like last night with the speeches, and I want to talk about those because they were pretty fucking phenomenal. And also, I'm just thinking about Alex Trebek and his family today and just feeling fucking awful about that. So we're going to talk about those things, plus anything you guys want to talk about, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer right here in the super chat. And then I'm going to get the fuck out of here and go get bagels with Steph because sometimes life requires bagels. And like just as an extra reminder to everybody, treat people well during this time. It really fucking matters. It makes a difference. I know we're all going through it, and I know that it's just a weird time for everybody, and like that it's hard enough to even just get out of bed, but like don't be a dick right now because it's like I said, it's already hard enough. Right? This time is already hard enough. Don't make it fucking harder for other people. So just as an early Roxy Advice Corner daily reminder that it's really, really important to treat other people well right now. Like your significant others, your friends, your family. And that's the other thing. Like I was thinking about this morning as I'm dealing with my own fucking issue and somebody not treating me well. You just never also know what's going to happen. And that's not like a threat or something that should make us feel like crippled, but with like waking up to the news of Alex Trebek, you just never fucking know. There's no amount of money in the world, no amount of fame in the world that can keep Alex Trebek here, So like just treat people well. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen to anybody. And yeah, Roxy's Advice Corner early. I like that you guys are like, we don't give a fuck what you're talking about right now. #bagels 2020. Totally. I'm into the bagels too. Yes, bagels and rocks. Totally that as well. Okay. Let's start by seeing what's going on in the Streamlabs. Like I said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I need this tea to cool down ASAP so that I can drink it because I need that caffeine to give me fake happiness for like 2 seconds. It's just so hot. LD123 in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer this morning said, "Hey, coach, the replacement guy is here and he is cute." Oh my God. "He got tested and will be in isolation until his test comes back. Just waiting in my motel room so I can reshoot my days with him. I've learned my lesson and I won't try to take a peek. LOLLD. Also, I found out the crew is paid by the day, so I don't feel so bad about them having to work more days. Also, there is insurance for stuff like this. It's crazy. Also, yesterday when I shot what would have been my last day, a girl hit on me. I turned red. So my question is, how do I know I don't like girls if I've never been with one? Have you ever wondered this? She's a few years older than me, like 23 or something. Should I try something new or stick to boys who are gross and dumb?" LD, phenomenal all around. First of all, so happy to be considered your coach. I feel like more so than acting coach, life coach at this point, but like just you rock. And you ask questions that a lot of people are thinking and they don't ask. So I'm impressed with your ability at 18 years old to ask enough things because I'm a big question asker too. Sometimes it's difficult to ask questions. So I love everything that you're bringing to the table and never fucking change. Let's break it down. I'm glad that the replacement guy is there. I told you I thought that they were going to continue to get paid because that's the way it works. You never should feel bad regardless, though, because you didn't do anything wrong. And I'm good that fuckhole is out of there. In terms of if you should try something new, I find that if you're curious, that probably means that you would like to try something new. Like, I think that people who are not curious should not try because they know what they want. But if you are interested in being with a woman, then maybe you are, and you're attracted to women, or you look at her and you find her specifically attractive, and then in general, why not give it a shot? That being said, LD, you create a little bit of a web for yourself on these sets. I don't believe while you are shooting a project, hooking up with a girl that's on the project or a guy, doesn't matter their sex, that's going to put you in a great spot. You want to try to keep it as professional as possible, because in case feelings get involved or things go wrong, you just want to try to make sure that you're not making anybody, including yourself's job, harder. But when it comes to women in general, I think that if you are finding that you're curious, then absolutely go for it. Also, have you ever wondered this? Yeah. Have I ever wondered how do I know I don't like girls if I have never been with one? I have been with one. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that like it's absolutely a spectrum, and you, like, a lot of people say they know without ever trying it, and I think that that's valid. And a lot of people don't knock it till you try it. So like it just kind of is about where you are on that spectrum. And I think, like, feel free to remember that you're young and you don't know exactly what you want yet, and it's okay to explore and figure that out. And as always, LD, you rock, and thank you for the support. I appreciate your multiple Streamlabs in here. You are a doll. Let's see what you guys are talking about here in the chat. Bruce says, do it, bro. Okay. Pink Sweet says, hi, I'm fucking tired. I feel you. I'm tired too. I have not slept in like days. I barely slept last night because fuck my life. But then, okay, with a little bit of perspective, because I'm not a complete fucking monster, then I wake up this morning to the news about Alex Trebek, and I'm like, God, some of our problems are so small. Like, that's a real fucking problem. And I'm so impressed with his ability to have fought as hard as he fucking did fight, and to continue to like stay on air and try to shoot his show and all the things that Alex Trebek did. And just like some dudes just seemingly are incredibly non-problematic, and he just was one of those guys who you just heard really great things about. And the world is a lesser place for not having him in it now. And I am so fucking sorry to his loved ones and to anybody who is a massive fan of his, because he brought so much love and happiness and education to the world. And yeah, I think I'm going to text Josh McCouga later, because you guys know he's like the number one fan. Just fucking sucks for his family. It sucks for his fans. It sucks for his friends. And like I said, this time is already hard enough. It's hard enough. We don't need all of the additional stress and pressure. I also tweeted a mini thing about this, but just to expand on it, because I feel that during this time we're hearing a lot of bad news, and a lot of the people who watch this show or are on Twitter or whatever are struggling with, like, when you're if you yourself are facing health issues, and then you read about people passing away from those health issues, mentally that affects you. And I think about all the people who have cancer or diseases and have to like look at everything going on. And so remember that every situation is isolated. And so if you yourself have cancer, or a loved one has cancer, and you're watching what happened this year to Chadwick Boseman or Alex Trebek, just remember that every fight is different, and their fights are their fights, and your fight is your fight. And just because something happens to somebody does not mean that thing will happen to you. So to anybody who is struggling right now with a health crisis, keep on fighting, keep on pushing, and try not to let the other noise affect your own battle, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, because the words just are not coming easy today. Morse Code Z in the super chat says, my first thought was sorrow for his family. My second thought was of Makuga. I know. You can't think about Jeopardy and not think about Josh Makuga. That's just kind of the way that it is. Or as I say on the show so often now, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I feel like I need to make up my own catchphrase. I can't just take that one. Ace Money in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, Roxy, we really appreciate you and thankful for your consistency and commitment to the rock stars. We're your crew and will be just fine if you need to take days off, a day or days off. We can't have you burning out. Please take time for yourself. Take care. I know. Glenn, what are we at? How many days? Keep me posted. Glenn Caesar says, hello, Roxy. Love ya. Sorry to hear that you're not having a good day, but thanks for still giving us a show. I hope that things turn around for you and that you and the rock stars have a great World Girl Sunday. Be well, all of you. Peace, love, bunnies, and hugs. #smash cancer. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't forget tonight, guys, 8 p.m. live on our YouTube, youtube.com/The World Girls. That's 8 p.m. Pacific time. We will be doing an episode of The World Girls Sunday Wind Down. We've got a patron joining us. We're going to be talking about highs and lows, and probably just shooting the shit. So join us there. I love our Sunday streams, and you guys have been so amazing. Always showing up for those as well. Dark Jedi says, hydrate. I know, my voice is like crackly. My skin hurts. Oh, this is at a good temperature. It was like ASMR with that sip, though. Sorry to my friends. Anybody else has any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the Streamlabs, as we are going to get out of here probably in the next 10 minutes. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Popcorn says, I didn't know the first gentleman is Jewish. Congrats. I genuinely think Melania did absolutely nothing as first lady. So I'm optimistic that Jill will try making a change in education. I don't know how easy to have our teachers get paid more, but let's hope. Popcorn, the first gentleman. Are you talking about Kamala Harris's husband? I think that's referred to as the second gentleman, right? The vice president's partner. Steph, is that right? The second, was it the second lady would be the person's wife? So it's the second gentleman? I don't know.
What is the vice president's wife's name?
We're asking Siri.
Second lady.
Yeah, the second. Yeah, I think so. He's the second. And I didn't know that he was Jewish. That's cool. Good for him. Go Jews. There was mad Jews that voted for Biden in this election, like 70-something% of Jews, which is good because Israelis were not giving us the best name for a second. So, woohoo, go Jews. As opposed to white people. Those maps are so flooring. It's ridiculous. I feel like I just completely forgot that I was on air for a second and just was like going down a rant. So forgive me for blacking out. Glenn Caesar in the super chat says, Roxy, today is quarantine episode 238. Woo woo. I can't get over that. Come hell or high water. Here I am. All right. Like I said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar for any questions, comments, concerns that you guys want read out loud in the next few minutes of this show. Other than that, let's talk a little bit more about the vice president and the president and their speeches last night, which I thought were fucking awesome. I loved Kate, who dissed Christmas. Did I just say something bad about Christmas? I do that sometimes. I don't mean to. If I did, my bad. The vice president or the vice president elect walking out to fucking Beyonce is everything. And I loved her speech. I love the fact that we have a woman vice president who is of as the first woman vice president, the first Black vice president, the first Indian vice president, just so many firsts. But I love that her speech focused on the fact that she wouldn't be the last. There are more to come. And that's the really important part about this. Oh, you guys are saying Melania hates Christmas? Wow, I missed that. Somehow I don't hear any of the dumb shit she says, only her family members. But yeah, I think that Kamala did a great job. She's very charismatic. She's got that it factor. When you're listening to her, you just want her to, you feel like she can command a room, and you feel safe when she's speaking, like she's going to say the right things, which is important. It's a quality that usually can't be learned. It can't be taught. She just kind of has it. So I thought she did a great job. And then I thought that this was Joe Biden's like most engaging speech. He said a lot of the same things that he's been saying. You know, I'm not just the president, the person that to the people that voted for me, I'm a president to the whole country, and this is the time to come together. And he did a lot of rehashing of the other speeches he's given over the last few days. But I think that more people were listening to this, and it was his delivery that was so on point. He was a little louder than usual. I don't just like mean volume, but just the way that he spoke was a little less meek, and a little more like, I'm the fucking president, or I'm the president-elect. And that was really cool to see. He also came out to a Bruce Springsteen song, so that was dope, because Bruce Springsteen, her coming out to Beyonce and him coming out to Bruce, I was like, this could not be better for me. Just all here for this. And yeah, I thought that he did a great job. It was weird at the beginning. He was like looking in the crowd. He's like, yo, Mark, that you? Yo, Timothy. Oh, I see you. My sister. What's up? Like his actual sister. And that was like, where do you think you're speaking right now? Do you know that you're on national television? And are you aware that you're just pointing at people in the crowd and giving like shout outs? That's strange. But I didn't think that was that bad. However, Megyn Kelly tweeted, I don't know if you guys saw this, saying about Joe Biden, who wrote this statement that just was like very brief on his Twitter that kind of was like doing in a similar tone. And she wrote, written like a man who's been in his basement for a year. And Megyn is now getting a lot of criticism for that comment. And I think that I'm drawing the correlation here because people don't like right now people shitting on Joe Biden, and like it's just not a smart move. It's just not a smart move, Megyn Kelly. You say some egregious shit, but like being like spoken like a man who's been in his basement for a year. Yes, he's been indoors a lot because we're in a global pandemic. Are you making fun of him for being safe? Like what? Anyway, but I thought the speech was good. The beginning part was a little weird, but it got stronger. Morse code Z in the super chat says, Roxy, have you seen the map that shows the actual population, red, blue distribution, and how much empty space is in this country? My God, they're being so loud. It's a Sunday, so
Children?
No, it's not the kids. You know, I hate that. These are the people who live in the front building. They're just at the table, like raging, which is their prerogative. I'm still on air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Word.
Yeah, rock stars.
I threw Steph into the corner. She's not allowed on anymore. I don't know what you mean about the empty space in this country. I don't know what that is referring to. I've only seen the red blue maps about like how people of color voted, how white people voted, how educated people voted, but I don't know what you're talking about with the empty space stuff. So I did miss that. Like I said, I was only planning on doing a 20-minute show. We're at 19 minutes right now. So we will be getting out of here very soon. Get in any of your last minute questions, comments, concerns in the next minute. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. In the super chat, Jig Yoda said, it was Mary J. Blige, not Beyonce. Really? Why was everybody tweeting that she came out to a Beyonce song? What was the song? I don't even remember now. whatever, that's cool too. I fucking love Mary J. Blige. But I listened to the whole speech, and I guess I don't remember her walking out, but I saw everybody tweeting that it was Beyonce, and I just kind of remember her like doing this little dance thing. As well as Tom Petty. I definitely don't remember hearing Tom Petty. You're telling me it wasn't Bruce? There's no way. That was definitely fucking Bruce. Wow, Rox, you really botched this one. Let's hear. Word. Huh.
Yeah, it is Mary J. Blige.
Oh, Tom Petty was at the end. Yeah, Bruce was in the middle. All right. Well, coming out to Mary J. Blige is really fucking cool too. Coming out to Beyonce probably would have been cooler. Oh, what is that song? I like it. Sorry, guys. I gave you a bunch of fake news. Tom King says, did I see Pedro Pascal calling Trump supporters Yahtzees and racists?
That's Zaddy.
No, I didn't, but it makes sense.
Zaddy Mando.
Oh boy, guys. The brain is just off. It's just off. Maybe it's because it's 238 days of quarantine. It's a lot of fucking days. All right. Join me tonight on World Girls, youtube.com/World Girls, as I go through a couple of these final Streamlabs and then get the fuck out of here. Susie Easton, my Susie, says, sending love as always. You're amazing. Thank you, Susie, for that Streamlabs. Susie's the shit. And the middle name of our bunny. Gingerbread says, hope you feel better. Also, hope you're still going to take a break during Thanksgiving and get to see your dad. My favorite part of last night was Biden hugging Hunter first, and Biden calling himself Jill's husband. I love when he called himself Jill's husband too. I thought that was really great. And I love that he spent so much time talking about how she's going to be a great first lady and that he's so proud of her and stuff. That was really cool. And first pets are back. Trump not having pets is sus. I feel that. I want pets. Lloyd Nance in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider says, happy Sunday, Roxy. Love ya. Thanks, guys. You guys are the shit. Other people suck. You guys are great. That's just how I feel. Just so you guys know where I'm at. In the super chat, Glenn Caesar says, once again, just so you can keep the daily reminders going, Miles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor for killing Breonna Taylor, all three of them. Thank you, Glenn. Yup. See, there's really fucking important things in life, and that's one of them. And then there's shit that does not matter and people who are not worth your energy. You know? That's just the way the cookie crumbled. Get up and fix Roxy some soup, Steph. Please, thank you. It's from Red Dog.
Yeah, 1 second. We're getting bagel soup.
Yeah, bagel soup. Jews love bagels and Jews love soup. We should invent something that combines those things together. All right.
Matzo soup.
Yeah, but with a bagel, that'd be good.
It's essentially a bagel.
That would be really fucking cool. All right, friends. I'll see you tonight. If you're watching this after the fact or live right now, make sure you give that thumbs up, even though today's show was bizarro. 135 of you guys came here to support anyway, and I appreciate that. So get those thumbs going. Leave a comment after the fact. Subscribe to the channel, as we lost 150 subscribers this last month. Why? I don't fucking know. At this point, I don't know. I thought all of the people who hated me were gone. It just keeps happening. Much love, homies. Stay safe. Make your beds. Tell those that you love them. Treat them with fucking kindness. Not just kindness, fucking kindness. And I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Pacific time.